scores. Plus, sabi kasi wala na akong masabi. We hear from the UP Fighting Maroons about the recent UAAP title run.
And we get to know a pole vaulter who may just be the future of the sport in the country.
Interesting. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Latoncalo.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Puts it on. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuffing another one! Bacunas rejecting Esteban for the
For the first time in the ongoing PBA Commissioner's Cup, the Converge Fiber Xers have claimed back-to-back wins. They outplayed the Phoenix Fuel Masters to follow up their victory over the NLEX Road Warriors. Converge fought back from an 18-point first-half deficit to eventually take down Phoenix 116-105. That man right there, Mr. Ponytail, player of the game, Jordan Heading, scoring 21 points, dishing out 6 assists, and also having 5 steals to help the Fiber Xers get their maiden winning streak off the conference. Converge shooter Brian Santos was also instrumental in their comeback as he scored 16 markers, including 4 3-point bombs. Import Donovan Smith tried to carry Phoenix with 30 points and 18 boards in a losing effort. Converge now has a 4-2 win-loss slate. Phoenix currently 1-5 in the team standings. Now, after the game, Heading spoke about the team chemistry between him and his teammates.
I think we've got a lot of weapons on our team, so it's pretty hard to kind of lock in on certain guys when you know all 5 guys can put the ball in the hole, and so. You know, as a guy with responsibility with the ball to make plays, you know, that makes it easy on me because I can just kind of find the open man, and I've got confidence in all these guys that they're going to make the right play as well.
The TNT Tropang Giga are looking to get back to .500 as they take on the Blackwater Bossing. The Tropang Giga looked steady early on, unleashing a 10-0 run late to break the tie and establish a 28-18 lead after 1. Blackwater got to within 2 in the second quarter thanks to James Quecuteye and import George King. But Jason Castro's 3-pointer at the end of the second capped off a 12-3 run as TNT takes a 57-48 lead at the half. Both teams have one win this conference, with the Bossing carrying a 1-4 win-loss record and the Tropang Giga at 1-2.
Conference leaders Northport Batang Pier are looking to quickly rebound from their streak-ending loss as they hit the hard court again tomorrow. Northport will face guest team Eastern at 5 in the afternoon. Both teams carry a 5-1 win-loss record, with Eastern coming off their 3rd straight win just last Sunday. Then at 7:30 p.m., the NLEX Road Warriors will play their second to the last game of the year when they take on the skidding Magnolia Hotshots. Both games will take place at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. But you can also catch them live on PBA Rush, RPTV, and the Pilipinas Live app.
A Christmas present for sports fans, Pilipinas Live is giving the gift of free live games this December. Enjoy the biggest sporting events this month on the Pilipinas Live app. Catch all the action in the PBA and more. Watch all the action live, on demand, and on any device. All you have to do is download the app and register for free. You can also scan these QR codes or visit the websites flashed on the screen.
Meanwhile, UP Fighting Maroons rookie Jacob Baila was a revelation in the UAAP Season 87 Men's Basketball Finals. In Game 1, Baila played the role of being a Kevin Kiambao stopper. After the 2-time MVP already scored 18 points for the De La Salle Green Archers after just 20 minutes of play, UP coach Goldwin Monteverde turned to Baila for that very difficult task of shutting down KQ. Well, Baila proved he was up for the challenge and succeeded as well, as Kimbao was limited to just 1 point in the second half. KQ also missed all his 6 field goal attempts. UP ultimately won game 1, 73-65. Here's Baila discussing how he was able to limit LaSalle's ace on the biggest UAP stage.
My mindset going into game 1 was just wherever you go, I go. One of my old coaches told me, if you have to follow him to the bathroom, follow him to the bathroom. So just sticking to him, making sure he doesn't touch the ball was my mindset. I gained confidence for sure, but it's just my effort. What I can control is my effort and attitude when it comes to basketball. Whether that's diving on loose balls, guarding the best player, whatever the coaches need me to do, I'll do. And yeah, that definitely gave me confidence guarding one of the best players in the Philippines. Whether I get limited minutes or I play a lot, whenever my name's called, I'll be ready. So I'm very happy and excited that we got this championship.
Raylan Torres also had to defend Kevin Kiambao during the finals, but he had no complaints despite getting one of the toughest tasks in the series. The UP forward embraced the challenge, leading the effort to contain Kiambao, especially in Game 3. Though KQ had his moments, Torres was still able to limit him to just 13 points on 4 of 11 shooting. Take note that Torres almost missed the deciding match because of 2 unsportsmanlike fouls in Game 2. But the UAAP ruled against his suspension after review. Amid the post-game championship celebrations, Torres found a quiet moment on the bench to let his emotions flow. Here's Torres sharing how UP managed to overcome LaSalle in the finals despite losing to them twice in the elimination round.
Siguro yung nilabanan lang namin yung moral talaga. Kasi pag-iisipin mo, talo kayo ng 2 beses sa round 1 tsaka round 2. Bababa talaga yung moral, may parang yung hope nyo ba. Pero siguro isang sa veteran din sa team, and then sila Jerry, yung tinulungan din namin na bawat isa na magano lang kami, nasa tamang spot pa kami, nasa top 2 pa ata kami, top 2 pa kami. So siguro may kukuha kami doon ng learnings. So, yun yung sinabi namin sa team, kukuha kami ng learnings, tapos dapat mas gutom kami na manalo kasi natalo tayo 2 beses eh. So dapat di na maulit yun. Kasi parang nasa isip ko nun, first quarter to third quarter, last 5 minutes ata ako lumabas nun. Parang na-maintain ko si Kevin eh. Na-maintain ko siya eh. Tapos nung nag-start siya na naka-isang 3-point siya, parang sinubukan ko talaga na bumalik. So, siguro na yung puso tsaka yung lang din. Yung parang gusto mo talaga manalo din talaga. Tsaka kinakabahan na rin po ako noon nung time na yun eh. Kasi wala akong matulong nung last second eh. Pero yung tiwala ko sa team talaga, kay Maymay, sa mga veterano talaga. Yung nasa loob, sobra talaga.
Coming up, we hear from more UP Fighting Maroons about their recent redemption season in the UAAP. That and more when Play-by-Play returns.
welcome back to Play-by-Play only here on One News. If you ask Aldous Torculas, UP's journey to reclaim the UAP Season 87 men's basketball title was a roller coaster ride. Torculas wasn't with the team yet when the Fighting Maroons won the Season 84 crown. And after 2 finals heartbreaks, he can finally now call himself a champion. Torculas, who spent his high school years with UPIS, also had to go through a 1-win season during his only year with the Junior Maroons. And he says his high school experience made winning the men's basketball title even sweeter.
It was a roller coaster ride. Kasi dami namin ups and downs talaga as a team. Kumbaga na-realize din namin na kailangan talaga namin like maging as one to achieve our goal. For me kasi mas naging intact kami as a team nung dalawang beses kami natalo sunod. From there, naging focus talaga kami sa sistema sa anong ginagawa namin. Kaya yun, nagbunga naman yung diskarte namin na ganun. Kung titignan ko yung sarili ko, parang sa high school, 1 win lang yung record ko nung high school as isang beses na naman naglaro nung high school. Then nagka-pandemic, then college na yung sunod ko. So, ayun, sobrang nakatuwa lang kasi from 1 win na ngayon, champion na. Siyempre, more work pa. Marami pa akong kailangan na i-improve sa sarili ko. And kasama ko naman si Coach Pat dun so hindi na ako mag-aalala dun. So, ayun. Siyempre, every year naman nagbabago yung role, nagbabago yung development ng player. So tingnan natin kung ano yung magiging role ko, ano magagawa ko para sa team for the next season.
Of course, we have to give credit to the UP Fighting Maroons coaching staff for guiding the team to their 4th UAAP title. Head coach Goldwyn Monteverde and his assistant coaches found the right game plan against Kevin Kiambao and the DLSU Green Archers. And even with their backs against the wall after their Game 2 blunder, UP managed to regroup to take down LaSalle for the championship. Here's assistant coach Christian Luanzon discussing the Fighting Maroons game plan and mindset throughout the finals.
By sticking to him like a leech, just limiting his touches. We all know he's a great scorer, 2-time MVP and all of that. So, we just wanted to limit his touches and limit yung shots niya. Obviously, it wasn't perfect, but it worked out in the end. It's always about the next play for us. So we were really hard on ourselves, both coaches and the players in terms of preparation. Hindi yung parang sama ng loob na natalo. It's in terms of nakita namin na dapat mas paghandaan pa namin sila, which we did. Now there was no guarantee that it would turn out the way it is now, but you always want that parang satisfaction in your heart na you did everything you could, and that's what I could say. Both from a coaches and players standpoint, we did everything we could, and thank God we were able to win it all. The first order of business the next day after Game 2 was, Coach Gold talking to them, and he used us, coaching staff, to do that. We watched a lot of film of not only the bad things that happened, the turnovers, those are the obvious ones, but even the good things that we could have done better. So at that point, in the finals, the room for error obviously was slim, and at the same time, if you could, do some things better, even if you did well, that would be eventually good for us.
Speaking of UP heroes, former Fighting Maroon Malik Diouf is set to take his talents to the Indonesian Basketball League. The 6'11" Senegalese cager is signing with the Pacific Caesar Surabaya. Diouf is best known for helping UP end its 36-year title drought in the UAAP. He was named Finals MVP in season 84 and MVP for season 85. Since graduating after season 86, the agile big man played for the Zamboanga Valientes in the Asian tournament. Diouf might be in for some heavy lifting in the IBL when its new season starts in January. Surabaya finished with a league worst 3 wins and 23 losses last season.
Over in South Korea, Pinoy import SJ Belangel has been named to the KBL All-Star team for the first time. The Daegu Kogas Pegasus guard was selected after ranking 14th in voting. Belangel received more than 37,000 fan votes and 31 player votes. Fan and player voting determined the 20 players who will make the All-Star team, while head coaches of each team will pick 2 additional players to complete the roster. The former Ateneo Blue Eagle star has been having a solid season, averaging 13.7 points, 4.5 assists, and 1.4 steals per contest. Daegu is currently 3rd in the league with an 11-7 win-loss record. The KBL All-Star Game will be on January 19th at the Busan Gymnasium.
Well, it's no surprise that many young Filipino athletes have taken a liking to pole vault thanks to EJ Obiana's influence. Now, among those is a 22-year-old pole vaulter from the University of Santo Tomas who also hopes to follow in Obiana's career path. Mobile journalist Denise Valdesancho has that story.
With pole vaulting now put on the map in the Philippines, it's no wonder that we have more world-class talents just waiting to be known. One of them is the 22-year-old Tomasian Hackett de los Santos. Hailing all the way from Ilagan, Isabela, Hackett's journey in pole vaulting began with a stroke of fate, when the father of world number 3 EJ Obiana recognized his talent.
Galing ako sa basketball and volleyball sa province, and yung LGU namin parang was requested a coach coming from Manila, so doon ko na-meet yung dad niya. Pinapunta ako ng coach namin sa province, okay, try mo mag-pole vault, kasi parang kinuha lang nila ako doon sa regional meet kasi sabi matangkad daw, pero wala pa talaga akong event noon. Talagang sinali lang nila ako.
From doubting his skills at first to taking a leap of faith, quite literally.
Time na yun, tumatalon pa si Coach Emer ng medyo mataas-taas eh. So parang, ba't ganun? Parang nakakatakot, nakakalula kasi parang tumalon ata siya ng mga 4:40 nung time na yun or 4:30, then ako na walang kaalam-alam sa pole vaulting. So parang natakot ako.
The young athlete began with just 2 meters. By 2019, his hard work and potential earned him a scholarship at the University of Santo Tomas, where he continued to train under the watchful eye of Coach Emer.
His being the best coach po kasi means being dedicated to the overall development of his athletes, no?
Hackett's breakthrough came when he bagged silver at the 2022 Southeast Asian Games in Vietnam, clearing an impressive 5 meters alongside EJ Obiana, who won gold at the time. But Hackett has learned firsthand the dedication it takes to compete at an elite level. It wasn't easy, having to stay with Coach Emer so he could continue training during the pandemic. Hackett's resilience also proved crucial when he suffered an ankle sprain during his training in December last year.
Kasi, ayun nga, parang challenges is part of the process. It teaches us resilience and help us grow stronger. So, ayun po yung parang binibigay po niya na minsan advice sa akin kasi yun nga bilang isang athlete kasi parang madami tayong na pagdadaanan na mga challenges.
Despite doubts and a demanding rehab process, he bounced back strong, finishing UAAP season 87 with 3 golds and a silver. While some may call him the next EJ Obiana, Hackett knows that his journey is his own. Now at a personal best of 5.15 meters, Hackett's looking forward to surpassing EJ's UAAP best of 5.46 meters. And with Coach Emer's guidance and EJ's inspiration, Hackett may just be on his way to becoming the future star of Philippine pole vaulting. Mobile journalist Denise Valdesancho. We are One News.
Coming up here on the show, I'm headed to the board again for some of the best PBA plays from the games today. Well, you don't want to miss that and more. Stay with us only here on Play by Play on One News.
Welcome back. You're watching Play by Play on One News. In less than 2 hours, NBA fans can already vote for who they want as starters for this season's All-Star Game. Voting starts at 11 p.m. Philippine time, and you can vote through the NBA app and NBA.com until January 21st. All you need to vote is an NBA ID, which you can get for free. Fans make up 50% of the vote, while the remaining 50% will be split between current NBA players and a media panel. After all the votes for the starters are tallied, players in each conference will be ranked by position in each voting group: fan votes, media votes, and player votes. The 2 guards and 3 front court players with the best score per conference get to be the starters. Then, the remaining 14 players, known as reserves, will be picked by NBA head coaches. This year's All-Star Weekend will be at the Chase Center, home of the Golden State Warriors, from February 15 to 17.
Well, as I've said earlier, we've got an all PBA lineup in tonight's highlight reel. Time for me to enter the big screen. Let's roll it. Let's go to Phoenix versus Converge. Jordan Heading has been balling out lately for the Fiber Xers. In the third quarter, look at this move, and then the bounce pass to Chick Diallo. Whew, that chemistry already with Heading and their import is just impeccable, and the timing as well of that pass. Phoenix didn't know what to do on that sequence. Let's take a look at that pocket pass again to the big man. Just rolls to the basket after being down by 18, guys. They tied the game with that nice play. Heading at 21 points and 6 dimes. Diallo waking up in the second half, finishing with 21 markers. Converge win 2 in a row now for the first time in the PBA Commissioner's Cup. Well, still in this game, but this time let's go to the other side. How about Tyler Teal showing us some skills of his own? Oh, against 2 defenders for the former Blue Eagle, plus the foul for Double T. Nice move, Ty. Take a look at that move again against Shawnee Winston, and then The import tried to help as well, but no problem for Tyler Theo. That elevation against 6'8" Diallo. Whew. Theo had 13 points, 5 assists. Phoenix bowed down, converge 116 to 105. Now time for Blackwater versus TNT. That game's currently ongoing. Here's George King. Take a look at this move. Woo! Against RHJ, also getting the foul, by the way. Let's take a look at that shot. Again, in a very tight spot, eluding Ronde, and then going to the middle, then getting bumped. Blackwater cuts a once 14-point lead in the second to just 2 after that play. Then, for some TNT highlights after this George King highlight, let's go to TNT here. The block by Oftana leads to a break for Ronde. A lot of white shirts, 4-on-3. Where is this play going? Now Castro has it back to RHJ with a fake, and then woo, smooth to the basket for Ronde. Hollis Jefferson, the 2-time best import, also 2-time Governor's Cup champ. It all started with defense, thanks to Calvin Oftana, that led to Ronde driving to the hole, making it difficult. Wow. It's now the fourth quarter of the game, and TNT already ahead by double digits. Okay, I believe we have time. Okay, does any play fancy you?
I mean, RHJ is RHJing, so...
Yeah, yeah. Doing RHJ things.
Ooh, I'm so surprised.
Galing kasi yun, galing
I know,
talaga.
right?
Oo.
Like, come on, man.
And
But
then-
shout out to Tyler Theo.
Yes.
Getting
Oh,
past
Tyler
that
Theo,
defense.
no? Grabe, grabe. And tumulong pa si Diallo.
Yes.
Import. So, props to Tyler on that. Pero yun nga, Oftana starting this play. So, yeah, all PBA highlights today.
There you go. Thank you for that, Andre. And before we go, Mr. Smooth Operator in the Philippines? That might soon be a possibility for all you Formula One fans out there. In a video posted by Scuderia Ferrari on Instagram, Spanish F1 driver Carlos Sainz, alongside his teammate Charles Leclerc, opened gifts from his fans. This included a special surprise from his Filipino supporters. Sainz then shared his excitement about visiting the Philippines, revealing that he has many friends in the country. Among the gifts, Sainz received a card from his Filipino fans with a playful dedication that read, Tara Baha. Baraha. What? This means let's play cards. Baraha.
Akala ko niyaya
I
sa
know. I was
baha
like,
eh.
what? Along with a pocket guide to the Philippines. I guess we'll be seeing Carlos and even Charles soon enough in the country.
That's exciting. A lot of F1 fans. Akala ko sabi mo, taga ba?
I know, it's like, wait a minute.
Oh, niyaya niya sa flood.
Why?
Taga Baraha cards. Well,
Baraha.
yep. I believe he's also excited because, you know, we were once colonized by Spaniards, right? So a lot of familiar words. So it will be interesting. And as you said, he has friends also here in the country. Okay, that's it from us tonight. It's just a Thursday, right?
Yep, one more day till the weekend, 6 more days till Christmas.
Well, bilis. Catch us again tomorrow at 9 p.m. on a Friday for a play-by-play of the day's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Filipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Chas Calao. Thank you for watching. Good night.